Hi and welcome to Herbal Tea and Tonics video on herbs for a better sleep. My name is Amir and I'm with Herbal Tea and Tonics where we handcraft medicinal herbal tea for a variety of different health conditions. Now you're watching this program because you purchased sleep program and by now you've been through some part of the program learning about different aspects of sleep. In this program we are going to introduce 8 different herbs that are known to herbalists as sleep aids. Now there are so many products out there in a variety of different forms, anything from tablets to powders, syrups, tinctures and things like that. And one of the reasons we promote herbal tea as a vessel to help you with sleep issues is that we believe it's one of the most pure form of therapy you can get, as long as you choose high quality loose leaf tea without any chemicals or bonding agents, preservatives and things like that. Then all you are getting is basically the medicinal benefits of the herb infused into the boiling water that you add to the herb later on. So we believe this is a very good way to supplement your body, especially if you are having issues with sleep. So before we start, there are a couple of things we wish to touch on. If you are taking any heavy medications or if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, best will be talking to your doctor or naturopath about any herbs that you are going to take on as a supplement. Reason for that, we really don't know where you are at with your health, medications and things like that. So all of the information we provide here are just basic information about some of the benefits that these herbs are known with. So they don't basically mean that they provide any cure or they're gonna help you in a massive way without knowing a bit more about you. The other thing is that if you had sleep issues for a short period of time, usually it's a single herb that can help you. If you had a chronic issue for a long time, usually a single herb is not gonna help you much. You require a mixture of more than 2 or 3 herbs to help you long term to deal with the sleep issue that you may have. And if that's the case, you can give us a call and we can have a bit of chat about where you are at. And one of the things we can help you with is providing you a custom-made herbal solution that can help with your condition. The other thing to be aware is that when we are talking about herbal tea, usually you have the option of loose leaf tea or tea bags. Now tea bags are really convenient because all you have to do with them is basically adding boiling water to them. And it's so convenient. You can do that when you are traveling, when you are on the run, in the office, in your car. But if you are thinking about using herbs for medicinal purposes, usually there is not enough herbs in the tea bags. And if you open them, you will see there are very small pieces of herbs in there. There is a reason for that, because when they tea bag the herbs, they have to use certain machineries. And usually they have to make the tea to small pieces so they can use the machine to tea bag them. So very small pieces of the herb in there, and the quality is not necessarily the best. Sometimes, especially if the tea bag is made from imported products, products already been sitting on the shelves for a long period of time, so the quality is not the best. If you open one of the tea bags that you have, you can tell from the quality of the color, if they are faded or if they are really vibrant. You can tell how long they've been actually on the shelves for, roughly. Or you can have a bit of smell and see if you get that really vibrant and nice smell. I'm holding a chamomile tea bag in my hand, and it hardly actually smells like chamomile. So just something to be aware. If you are looking at herbal tea as a supplement, best will be getting certified organic if you can, loose leaf herbs and then you add your boiling water. And it's good to look at the quality of the water that you are using as well. Sometimes tap water is not the best option. If you have access to a better quality water, it's best to use that, because all of the chemicals in the herb will be infused into the water and you will be digesting that water. So very important to make sure you are doing all of these basic things. When you are using herbs for medicinal purposes as a herbal tea, we recommend a teaspoon or 1.5 teaspoon of herb plus around 300 ml of boiling water, steeping it for about 15 minutes, and then you can drink it after that. So with all of that introduction in mind, we are going to talk about these amazing herbs that we wish to introduce to you. And the first one is red clover. Red clover is a very gentle sleep aid. It's so gentle that even you can give it to children as well. It's very earthy, nice to drink, and that's the color of it. So basically we will be using flowers and the leaf of red clover. Also will be nice to know that it has a secondary action, really good for skin issues. So if you've got a bit of issues with your skin, that will help you with the skin issues as well. It's very easy to drink as well. The second one we wish to introduce to you is chamomile. Very popular. Smell is quite nice, quite aromatic. You can see how vibrant the flowers are here, and it's a little bit stronger than red clover. A lot of people use it as a sleep aid, and also if you have a bit of issue with your tummy, with irritable bowel syndrome or cramping and stuff like that, it also helps with that as well as a secondary action of chamomile. The next one here is the peppermint. Now, as you know, it's been used as a culinary herb as well, and no wonder people use it for cooking, because it has so much benefits for our body. But as a secondary action, it's really good for stomach issues, especially if you had some red meat. It will be a nice complement with your dinner. Just a cup of peppermint tea really balances the body with any type of red meat. Very aromatic, as you know, and it helps some people with good night's sleep. Reason we say some people, because every person is a little bit different. It's like the snowflake effect. You have a look at a pile of snow, you will see, oh, it's all just a pile of ice flakes. But when you put every single one of them underneath of a microscope, you will see every single one of them is slightly different from the other one and the other one. So they are very unique and very different from each other. It's similar to human being. We are all unique, we are all different in a very beautiful way. So you may have a cup of peppermint tea and it works for you really well. Your friend takes the same cup of tea at the same time, but not getting the same good night's sleep that you are getting. So very important to keep that in mind. Every single one of us have different genetic profile, different upbringing, lifestyle, different even mindset as well, the view of your view about life and everything. So every single one of us have different type of requirement. So that's one of the reasons we say, if you are looking for a supplement for your sleep, you can try and measure different types and see which one suits you best. That's the easiest way to actually find the right one for you. Now, after the peppermint, then we are going to talk about hops. Now, you probably heard of hops. A lot of people use hops for making beer. However, it's really nice sleep aid as well. It's highly nutritious and it's very intense with vitamin C. Also, it's known as a cooling herb. So if you are suffering with hot flashes and sweats, you're going through menopause or premenopausal issues, that could also help you with hot flashes and sweats, as well as a good night's sleep. Now, when you smell it, it's a bit strong and some people don't like the smell of it. When you make a cup of tea, it's a little bit better than the smell. Taste is a bit nicer, but best will be just trying it and see how you like it. Some people get really good benefit from it for any of those that we mentioned a bit earlier. So that's hops. The next one here is the beautiful lavender. Now, very aromatic, as you know, and a word of caution, you can easily overdose on lavender. So we highly recommend just having 1 cup of tea made of lavender an hour or 45 minutes before your bedtime. Anything more than that, you may come across a little bit of side effect from overdosing of the lavender. It's a very strong flavor, and you don't need the usual teaspoon. You need much less than that. Best will be trying maybe half a teaspoon and see how you like it. You can go a little bit higher or lower in terms of herbs amount to arrive at the right amount for your application. The other thing is that if you have some lavenders at your backyard and you want to use them, there are so many different type of lavenders, and some of them are not edible. So please make sure the one that you are going to use for your herbal tea are edible. Some of the lavenders that people use, they are basically used for essential oils and things like that. The other thing you can do with lavender, especially if you're traveling and you have a new bed and you really like to have a good night's sleep, you can actually make a little bit of pillow mist. It's very easy to make. You just need a little bit of essential oil of lavender. Let's say maybe add 2 or 3 drops of lavender essential oil to about 300 ml of water, and then you sprinkle it around your pillow before you go to bed. It really gives you a nice sort of smell that can help you with sleep. The next one here is passion flower. If I can find a room for this bottle, that would be awesome. Now, passion flower is a little bit more stronger than the lavender. It's a little bit strong in terms of taste. Some people don't like the taste of it. It's a little bit bitter, but it's a very good medicinal herbal tea for sleep, and you can have a bit of try and see how you like it, how it's gonna work for you, and that could be the one that you can get a lot of benefit from. Also, passion flower is known as again, if you're going through menopause or premenopausal issues, it can help you with that as well. The next one here is skullcap. Now, skullcap is a bit stronger than passion flower, and taste is strong, smell is strong as well. So best will be starting with something like red clover and work your way up. If you're looking at skullcap, probably best would be not going to skullcap to start with. So if you start with something a bit gentle and then move up, that will be awesome. But skullcap, it's really amazing. Some people use it for anxiety as well, just as a secondary action. So skullcap is the last herb that we wish to introduce to you as a possible sleep aid. However, we've got 2 more herbs. We want to touch on them, but we are not going to introduce them here. The first one, which is very common, is a valerian root. A lot of people look at getting the tablets of valerian root or some other form of therapy. Now, please be aware that there are some side effects around valerian root and interaction with some medications. So if you are thinking about taking that, please talk to your doctor or naturopath very important. Also, be aware that if you are thinking about herbal tablets, some of them are unfortunately not the best options, especially for people who's got stomach issues. They have something called binding agent. It's almost like a preservative. Some of them, they have fillers in them, so you may get side effect from all of these added thing that they are basically chemicals. So again, best will be, if you're looking at valerian root, best will be maybe making a tea out of it, but please check, make sure it's gonna suit you. There is no interaction between the valerian root and whatever you are doing with your medications or breastfeeding or if you are pregnant. And the other one we want to touch on is very common one these days, Saint John's wort. Now, very popular these days. It's an amazing herb. A lot of people use it for anxiety and stress issues. And again, very important to make sure that you talk to your doctor, because there are some interaction between this herb and some medications, and it's not recommended for pregnant or nursing people. So this is only an introduction video. We will have a bit more advanced videos that we will be introducing some more herbs with more information around them. One of the things I forgot to mention about skullcap is it's been used for epilepsy and depression as well, so as a second reaction. So just something to be aware of. And that will bring us to the end of this video. If you have any question for us, please give me a call at 0406 112 107. My name is Amir, and the company called Herbal Tea and Tonics. Website will be herbalteatonics.com. My email is amir@herbalteatonics.com. Thank you for your time, and see you in the next video.